What's up everybody, it's Joe here with Joseph Blake Photography, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the newest, the smallest little tiny drone from DJI, the Neo. So we've been talking a lot about drones, right? It's drone season. We're probably going to be getting a Mavic 4 before the end of the year. The Mavic Air, I guess just the Air 3S or Air 4 is in the works. We've now got the Mini 4K. There's just a lot of drone stuff that's been happening. And one of the things that I've been talking a lot about is that I love my drone. I love flying my drone and getting phenomenal cinematic footage out of it. But sometimes if I'm really trying to pack for lightweight or I'm looking for something small and easy to manage, the Mavic 2 Pro that I fly is a little heavy. And a video that I haven't released yet, but that I'm about to on one of my Canon lenses, the 14-35, which I love, it's a conversation about weight. It's a conversation about size. Because when you're out in the wilderness or when you're in an adventure and you want to try to pack light, or if you're camping or bike packing, it's important that you have weight savings for things like water and food and emergency equipment and whatnot. So hearing that DJI is spending a lot of time thinking about releasing drones that are smaller and lighter is really great. It also keeps it under that FAA 249 gram requirement. Now, the mini drones, right, the Mini Pro, the Mini 4 Pro, the Mini 4, the Mini SE, the Mini 4K, these are all drones that are under the 249 gram FAA limit for a number of regulatory things that happen at that weight. And so all the drones have been like right there. And now we have this little guy, the Neo, which design-wise looks a lot more like the Avata, so it doesn't fold in like the Mavic style drones that we've been seeing. It's a little bit more like an FPV drone in that it has large, thick guards that don't flip up, and so the propellers are fixed. But the body is considerably slimmer, and it almost has a Spark vibe to it. If the Spark and the Avata came together to make a mini Avata, that's really what this drone looks like. And spec-wise, it feels super light, 135 grams for this drone, 135 grams, teeny tiny. It supports palm takeoff and landing, and it has a feature called AI tracking and quick shots, which if you look at the photos of the body, it looks like you can actually do that from the body itself. You can actually tap on the body of the drone before you launch it, and it will go off and do whatever it is you've commanded it to do. On the box, it says multiple control options. I'm gonna guess that means that the controller that you get, probably RC2, if you wanted to do that, probably some Wi-Fi phone control connected to the controller. Maybe it'll actually support the control stick from the FPV line. And with those propeller guards on there, it's gonna keep you safe when you hit a tree, right? Because you're gonna hit a tree. Let's just be honest. You're gonna hit a tree with this thing. And here's the really fun part, 4K video. Now you can get that with the Mini 4K, but the Mini 4K is a bit heavier than this, and probably this is gonna be marketed at just you wanna throw the drone up in the air to get photos and video, but it will shoot in 4K. We don't know the sensor information. I'm gonna guess that's gonna be a 1/1/2 sensor, or maybe even a 1/2.3 sensor. And I'm gonna assume 12 megapixel stills. And with this basically being like retail boxed and ready to go, I'm gonna guess that we're gonna get a release very soon. And pricing wise, we're hearing $329 for a Fly More combo, which normally comes with remote, extra batteries, a bag, and I'm gonna guess we're not gonna get propeller guards since the propeller guards are built in. So we'll see what comes in that kit. But $329 ain't bad. For a 4K drone from DJI, it's gonna be quality. Unlike the other flip out drone that they had that was made by another company that wasn't as stable, I'm really curious to see how this one does. Don't forget, there are videos on the channel still about the other drones that we're waiting to see from DJI. I will link those in this video. That's the Mavic 4, right? We saw the video system or the camera package for that. The Air 3S, Air 4, which we've seen specs on, and now we've seen it flying around, as well as the drone ban. I did a video talking about the drone ban here in the United States for DJI specifically, and then I mentioned in another video that ban that was on the Defense Appropriations Bill that passed the House wasn't included in the Senate version of the bill when it got out of committee. But guess what? Our buddy Senator Rick Scott from Florida, he went ahead and added it. So it is now potentially in the bill, and we'll see how that goes. I don't know if I'm gonna do a separate video about that. I am gonna do a separate video about the Air 3S, Air 4, and that footage that we've seen. So if you're interested in stuff like that, go ahead and stick to my channel. Go ahead and hit subscribe, hit like, do all the things, right? Comment down below if this is the kind of stuff that you are looking for from DJI, or if you're looking for something a little bit more pro. I'm just waiting for a single 1-inch sensor for a drone that weighs less than 1,000 kilograms with a battery in it. So let me know down in the comments what you think about that. And as always, find me on Instagram, find me on Facebook, find me on TikTok. Go to my website, just click on it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.